Hi, it's V from Embers of Consciousness, and today I have some, just roll with me, okay? It's kind of a hard truth, and don't get caught up on my verbiage. Listen to the whole message, okay? What I want to tell you is that nobody gives a shit as much as you think they do, and if they do, it ain't about you. It's about them. What do I mean? What do I mean? Okay, so many of us, myself included, and this is something that I'm really working on, live our lives concerned with what we think everyone is thinking about us. Right? It can be down to the way you dress. It can be down to the way you interact. It can be down to the car you drive. Anything and everything. And this goes to a intimate level, your partner, your family, your friends, your coworkers, and then it just goes out and out. What city you live in, what's acceptable there, what country you live in, what society says we should do, what is society telling you to do. I'm gonna give you an example. I lived most of my life trying to fit into a box that I thought that people wanted me to be in. I was so concerned with what people thought about me, keeping up this image, that I made myself miserable. So I did everything that I thought I was supposed to do. I went to college and ended up getting my master's degree. I got married. I got the house. I had children that are beautiful, by the way. And I was very wrapped up in consumerism, what kind of car I was driving, what we had, to put on this facade, this mask of what I thought that everyone thought I should be, their perception of me. And I was robbing myself of my truth in such a dramatic, suffocating way, just because I was worried about what everyone else thought. So let me tell you where the not giving a shit part comes in. Do people love me? Yes. Do people care about me? Yes. Do they want to know what happens in my life? Yes. Do they give a shit to the extent that I thought? No. About 1.5 years ago, after some tower moments that I'm not going to get into, I kind of blew my life up. My soul was like clawing at me to take off the mask. And I did. I left my marriage. I left my home, I left my job, and it's been kind of my mission to get back to self, really remembrance of who I am. In that process, though, I had to take off all of these personas and thoughts of what I thought everyone else expected of me. So when I did that, this is what I'm talking about. When I did that, I honestly, I thought, oh my God, this is gonna be like in the news. Not really, but I did think it was gonna be a big deal. I thought that like everyone was gonna be talking about it, everyone was gonna be judging me, everyone was gonna like drop what they were doing and focus on my life. And that did not happen. Yes, there were people very close to me involved in my life that were very involved and knowing what was going on. But, I thought extended family was going to reach out. I thought, what would my coworkers say? All of this stuff, even down to like changing the kind of car I drive. And then I was like, oh, no one noticed? No one notices? Oh, you got divorced. Yeah, people get divorced. Oh, you moved into an apartment. Yeah. It's like, oh, it really doesn't matter. It was so freeing. I'm telling you, it's so freeing and so empowering just to not worry so much about what everyone else thinks. Because they do care, and they might talk about it for a minute and then they go on their merry way, because we all have lives. Think about you. When you find out some big news, like, yeah, you might talk about it for a minute, you might look it up, whatever, but then do you like change your whole life around that? Do you like stew on it for hours and hours? No. No one gives a shit as much as you think that they do. Here's the second part. If they do give a shit, if you do something and that elicits a response in someone else, most of the time, okay, if you're just doing something out of your self-expression, your authenticity, with integrity, now if you do something douchey and they have a response to that, take responsibility for that. Not what I'm talking about here. If you're doing you with integrity, with love, and someone responds to that, it's usually about them. Another example from my life. Recently, I'm really looking at my own masculine and feminine energies and how to express those and meet those needs, because I'm telling you, like, for years they weren't fully expressed, either side, very off balance in multiple ways, and I'm feeling it. So now I'm making the changes to bring that into balance. One of the ways I'm doing that is through more self-expression and like kind of really harnessing my feminine power and doing some self-expression stuff on social media that's showing my body and movement more, which is something I haven't done in the past, but I'm finding out that it's really important for me. Some people might have an emotional response to that. It could be perceived as floozy, I'm saying nice words, provocative, promiscuous, maybe that I'm doing it for attention or the wrong reasons. For me, it's a way, it's almost like an art form, a meditation, and really bringing power back to the divine feminine. So let's say these people have those responses, right? Well, that can hurt, that can affect me, I'm human, but really, like, let's switch that. Why are they having that triggered response to me? If I am so strong in my truth, and I know why I'm doing it, for all the reasons I just expressed, and not for any of those reasons, then that energy, those distortions, they can't get to me. And that person, if you watch the triggered video, go back to that person needs to go through the trigger process, because why are they feeling that way about something that I did? Why? Maybe it's because they lack the confidence in their own divine feminine power. Maybe they don't have love for their bodies. Maybe they're ashamed or embarrassed to show their bodies publicly. And all of these reasons, maybe even if it's at a subconscious level, maybe they want to harness that and do some form of self-expression, but they don't know how, or they don't have the confidence or the self-worth to do that. And so it manifests as jealousy. So I can take that and say, nope, not about me. Not about me. So if you can take these two nuggets, not everyone gives a shit as much as you think that they do. And even if they do, it's probably not about you. You will have such sovereignty and freedom, and it'll feel so good. It'll feel so good. And it's a continual process. We're always working at it, but if there is something in any aspect of your life that you are not fully expressing, if you are making yourself small, if you're trying to live up to any expectations that others place on you because of these two reasons, I challenge you to just take baby steps into dismantling those. And you're gonna see, you're gonna notice, you're gonna be like, oh, they really didn't care that much that I just did that. Or you're gonna start to recognize, oh, like this isn't about me. So, all the love and light, friends. Mwah.